everybody, Christina here with NursingSchoolofSuccess.com, and I wanted to come live here with you today to tell you why you matter so much and why it is so important that you are becoming a nurse, and not just any nurse, but that you are dedicated to becoming an amazing nurse and the best nurse that you can possibly be. So last night, I hate to admit, but I did not know about the Thiland cave rescue. I didn't hear about it at all. I know it's been going on for a while, but I didn't know about it until last night, and honestly, I cried myself to sleep because those babies are all trapped in a cave, and Matthew and I just spent so much time praying for them last night, and honestly, as we started praying, I just broke because I just think of the families that are terrified, the boys in there that are terrified. They're all babies, they're just kids, and their coach, they're all babies, and they're God's children, and they are in danger, and they are terrified, I'm sure. So, so I wanted to come on here and tell you just how important you are, and for two reasons. You are so important because you have the ability to pray, and prayers, they move mountains. God hears us. God hears us when we pray, and when we all come together to pray, things happen, amazing things happen. So I really, really encourage you today to pray for those kids. I know when I checked this morning, they were able to get a few of the boys out, so that's just tremendous. I'm so excited for that. So we need to keep praying, you guys, keep praying for them and for everything else in the world, because there is, as you know, so much pain and so much hurt, so much heartache that shouldn't be here. So we really need to just make sure that we're coming together as God's children, and making sure that all other God's children are safe and okay. So that's the first reason that you are so important. Now the second reason is that you are going to become a nurse. And not just any nurse, but an amazing nurse. That's exactly why you're here. You're here to become the best nurse you can be. So when I heard that story last night, not only was I thinking about the boys, thinking about their families, I was also thinking about the emergency personnel that are on site there now, the doctors that are there, the nurses that are there, everyone involved in that rescue. And not only that, but the nurses that are on staff at the hospital that are going to be there when the kids come back. So, you guys, that's going to be you one day. It's so important, because you are in nursing school not to pass a test, not to please your instructors, not to get a good grade on a final, not to get a good grade on a care plan. You're there for those kids, because one day you're going to find yourself being their nurse, being somebody's nurse, a little boy, a little girl who's really scared. You are going to be the nurse that is standing between life and death with somebody. You are going to be there holding their family's hand as their family is grieving, trying to process the risk and the terror that comes with having a family member in the hospital. You are not in school to pass a test. You are in school for the moment that you are holding their family's hand and praying with that family, praying with that child, praying with the spouse. That is why you're here. And settling for anything less than amazing is a waste. So we have created this community not for you to get the education that you need to go to nursing school, but to help you believe that you can do it. And not just that you can do it, but that you can be the best that you can be, because you just can't settle for anything less. Because those babies, they can't have anything less than the best. So God has such amazing plans for you. Amazing plans. More than we could ever even imagine. More than we could ever even imagine. So those kids need you. Your patients need you. And they need you more than you realize. God needs you more than you realize. Because we are, in those moments, we are really, really the hands and feet of God with those kids, with our patients. So you are so important. You matter so, so much. And I just really hope that you will join me in prayer for all the nurses and the medical personnel that are taking care of those kids as they come out and as they're rescued. So I hope that you can take this message today and go into your week and know that you matter and that everything that you're doing in nursing school is important, because one day you're going to be that nurse for that child. And any of the tragedies, you think of the multitude of tragedies that have happened in the world every single day, especially within the last few years, so much has changed. And nurses are more important than ever because we are there when those things happen. We are there to heal after those things happen. So I hope that this gives you some encouragement today and for this week. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here, and thank you so, so much for not settling for anything less. That's why we're here, is to be amazing, amazing nurses. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really respect you, and I really, really love you, and I know that together we can change the world. So I hope you guys have a great week. We'll chat soon. Bye.